About the reaches of all reaches. You went and pulled back Damon Arnette. We have the NFL draft a few weeks away. We all can't wait. Even though we don't have a first and second round pick at the moment, who knows what's going to go on. But I thought it'd be a good and fun idea to kind of take a look back at some of our past draft classes. And I think we should start with the 2020 draft class, which might be one of the worst, absolute worst draft classes in Raiders history, in NFL history, when you talk about the totality of what we didn't get from those guys, all right? So I know it's tough. We're going to get through this together. We're going to help each other heal, and we're going to find a way to work through this, all right? So let's start right at the top. Now, I'm not going to go through every player and talk a whole bunch about them. I'm just going to talk about the big hitters and the big disappointments. And let's just start with round 1, pick 12. Lo and behold, the Raiders and John Gruden go ahead and pick Henry Ruggs III, speedster wide receiver, the cockroach of the SEC. You turn the lights on, and he gets to running. Henry Ruggs III from Alabama. And I didn't like the pick in the beginning because I felt like CeeDee Lamb was a much more pro-ready wide receiver, and I still believe CeeDee Lamb would have been the pick. You talk about a red zone threat, bigger body wide receiver, maybe not as fast, but just a guy that's a possession receiver, can get downfield. I just thought CeeDee Lamb was really good and pro-ready out of college, and I thought that's where we should have went. Instead, the Raiders pick Henry Ruggs. And to much of our dismay, and to what we thought was going to happen, Henry Ruggs looked to be everything like a total bust his first year. His first year, he played in 13 games, 43 targets, 26 catches, only 452 yards, and damn, only 2 tutties. The boy only had 2 touchdowns. He had a catch percentage of 60%, which is not all that good. Derek Carr threw that boy some good footballs that this man just did not convert into catches. But we gave him the benefit of that when I did my Trust the Bus series. I said that I trusted Henry Ruggs to get better. Did he get better? Oh, he got better. In his second year in only 7 games, he had 36 targets, 24 catches, already had more receiving yards at 469, and had already duplicated his touchdown count with 2 total touchdowns. Catch percentage was 66, so slightly better. He was catching the football. He was getting better. You could tell that Henry Ruggs was getting better, and in true Raider fashion, what goes and happens. Oh, Henry had a little one too many drinks over there at Top Golf and decided to get behind the wheel and not only drive drunk, not only get into a car accident, but Lord have mercy, God bless his soul and the family of the other soul that was lost. Henry Ruggs got into a fatal car accident that cost the life of another person and a probably very lovable pet. Not to make light of the situation, a horrible situation, and more than a football player, you pray for Henry Ruggs as the individual, you pray for the families involved. But man, this is just a total, just bad judgment call. I'm sure the NFL has things in place to make sure players get home safe. He did not take advantage of that. He did not take advantage of some of his teammates. And Henry Ruggs, for all accounts, is probably done playing professional football. And only in true Raiders fashion does things like this happen. Do they happen in other places? Yes, but it seems like it happens to the Raiders more often than not. So your first pick at number 12 in the first round of the 2020 draft is Henry Ruggs, and now he is gone. And his absence definitely hurt the team. And you just can't gloss over the fact that Derek Carr and that offense was rolling before Henry Ruggs was removed from the team, and rightfully so. But there you go. There's your first round pick right there. When you go to your second pick in round 1, so you didn't have 1, you had 2 first round picks. And what did you go and do with the second one? You went and go get Damon Arnette from Ohio State. Me being a Michigan guy, I know Damon Arnette is a good player, but no way, shape, or hell on any God green earth is Damon Arnette a first rounder. But I understand the Raiders didn't have a second round pick, so they went and reached. When you talk about the reaches of all reaches, you went and pulled back Damon Arnette. Now, I will say that I was a fan of Damon Arnette in his second year, and I thought he'd be a great cornerback. I thought he was a good man corner, good press corner. But, man, between the ears, Damon Arnette just couldn't get the job done. Okay, Damon Arnette's maturity level is probably the same as Little Honcho. Little Honcho's 11 years old. 11 years old. He's probably just as mature as Damon Arnette. Okay, Damon Arnette started in 9 games his rookie year. 0 interceptions. 2 pass deflections. And and a damn big-ass loaf of bread attached to his hand because he was in a cast all damn year. He had 25 tackles, 21 solo tackles. Some of those tackles put the boy out of the damn game himself. Okay, second year, we all figured Damon Arnette was going to be a bust after the first year, but I said, you know what, I trust this guy because he's a dog. And I thought that he would turn it around. I thought he was better than Casey Hayward. I was wrong. Y'all can go ahead and tell me, yeah, shut the hell up. Okay, Damon Arnette only played in 4 games. He had 4 tackles. 1 pass deflection, and boy, did he look terrible every time he was on the field. Every damn time the boy was on the field, he was getting smoked by somebody. He was getting smoked by the people in the front row, people in the back row, people in the nosebleeds, people on the field. Everybody was smoking Damon Arnette. Now, I don't want to have an issue with Damon Arnette because we all know Damon Arnette. We seen the photos. Look. He will real deal kill somebody. I don't want no problem with Damon Arnette. I'm just letting you know that right now because he looked like he's just one fry away from a Happy Meal. Like something's wrong with that boy, okay? Something's wrong with Damon Arnette. I still think he's a talented player. He has to find the right system. I know he's bounced around. I think the Dolphins might have signed him. Kansas City might have signed him. But until he gets right up here, he's not going to get right on the field. But Damon Arnette was our second pick, and yes, just not a good pick. Just not a good pick whatsoever. When you talk about our 3rd round pick. Now, we had 2 3rd round picks. We might have had 3 3rd round picks. But in the 3rd round, we just made a plethora of mistakes. We went and got Lynn Bowden Jr., who was a quarterback that you turned to a running back, that you turned to a receiver, that you turned into a trade. Because the boy didn't play 1 down for the Las Vegas Raiders. You got rid of him. Our second 3rd round pick is Bryan Edwards, who I thought was a great pick. Because I thought Bryan Edwards was second in the 1st round talent, just with a lot of injuries. So I wasn't sure how that was going to go. But damn, Bryan Edwards, you have yet to turn the corner and become the guy that we all think you can be. I believe having Devontae Adams on the team, having Hunter Renfrow on the team, and keeping Darren Waller on the team only helps Bryan Edwards. But as far as your draft class so far, you picked a Damon Arnette, you picked a Henry Ruggs, you picked a Lynn Bowden. All 3 of those guys is gone. You got Bryan Edwards, who hasn't turned into much yet, and then you went and picked Tanner Muse. Oh my God. Who was really happy with us picking Tanner Muse? I mean, you took a guy that wasn't an athletic safety, not because he's white, just because he wasn't athletic. And he's white. And then you go ahead and try to turn him into a linebacker. The boy was fast. Y'all thought he was going to be a war daddy. He's going to be a special teams guru. I don't want to hear that shit. If you're not giving us valuable minutes, you're not giving us anything. Tanner Muse got cut. Tanner Muse was cut. And then you talk about in round 4, you go and get Homer Simpson. John Simpson, who has yet to even look formidable at most. Formidable at most. This draft class. And then you round it out with Meek Robertson, who we all know is a dog, but at the same time just wasn't blessed with God's gift of height, and he struggles to do anything. He struggles to do anything. He probably struggles to damn put the dishes away after he washes the pots and pans and plates. Okay? That's just the truth, man. Now, does the man have talent? Yes. Is the man a dog? Yes. But in Gus Bradley's system, we have just yet to see Meek Robertson get the job done. And with the fact that the Raiders brought in a whole plethora of defensive backs so far in this free agency, it don't look to be done. It seems like Meek Robertson is just not getting the benefit of the doubt to be the guy. Doesn't seem like it. When you talk about Nate Hobbs, looks like the guy. When you talk about Trayvon Mullen, we don't know, but he looks a lot better than damn Meek Robertson. So when you go through the 2020 draft class, oh Lord, was this miserable. Oh Lord, was this abysmal. This is one of the worst draft classes I have ever seen for any team in the entire existence of Honcho's life. Okay, so when you started off with Henry Ruggs, who's not on the team, and you ended with a Meek Robertson, who might not be on the team, and then you got a Damon Arnette, a Lynn Bowden, a Tanner Muse in the middle. Oh, Lord, this is terrible. So I want y'all to get down in the comments and rank this draft class. Is it the worst? Is it one of the best? If you think it's one of the best, you are smoking the highest grade of crack cocaine, because there's no possibility you can think that. Okay, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to see me do more draft classes, tell me in the comments section. All right, if you like the content on this channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, till the next time, Raider Honcho out.